Hi everyone, this is Sehul Shah here at DeciZone. In this training video, I want to go over the main features of the DeciZone platform and how to use navigable flowcharts. So let's get started. Before we get into the bells and whistles, let's first briefly recap what DeciZone is. DeciZone is a platform for streamlining decision making using navigable flowcharts. These navigable flowcharts can represent your organization's operational processes like troubleshooting, customer support, agent scripts, or HR policies, just to name a few use cases. Typically, the managers of an organization brainstorm and finalize these processes in the form of documents or flowcharts. When this process is implemented in the DeciZone platform, it becomes interactive and dynamic. Here is what an example sales discount policy might look like in the form of a static diagram. Now let's look at the same process as a navigable flowchart in DeciZone. I'm going to walk through this process like a member of the sales organization trying to follow this process. Don't worry, we'll come back and explain what everything means. Did you notice that I went through the whole sales discount policy in less than 30 seconds? All I had to do was click the answer buttons. I did not have to remember anything, and everything was automatically documented at the end and sent in an email. If I had done it the traditional way, it would have taken me at least 10 minutes to complete the same amount of work. Just like that, DeciZone helped me get so much more done in the same amount of time. And better yet, the same benefits are available even on a mobile browser. Now let's step back and understand the components of the user interface. After you log in, you will see the main DeciZone interface displaying some flowchart. I have configured my user settings to show this particular flowchart every time I log in. The box in the center is emphasized, and it's like having a conversation with me. And I am responding by clicking on the answer buttons. Every time I responded to the box in the center, I moved one step forward in the flowchart, and the center box moved to the previous box layer. The controls in the header are always available when you are logged in. The menu button on the left opens the category tree. This is simply a hierarchical structure where all the flowcharts are classified under organizations, categories, subcategories, and goals. All DeciZone users get access to the public organization. Many DeciZone users create insightful flowcharts and make them public so that you can find them in the public organization. When a business opens a paid account with DeciZone, they get a private organization area in the category tree, which is accessible only by the members of that organization. All the flowcharts owned by this organization can be categorized by departments, teams, or in a way that works for their business. Let's understand what a goal is in DeciZone platform. A goal in DeciZone is the question or topic for which you are trying to reach a decision. It could be a topic like company's paid time off policy, or it could be a simple question like how much discount to give a new customer. You can think of a goal just like a folder in which you may have one or more flowcharts addressing that question or topic for that particular goal. This also means that any author in the organization can create a flowchart under any goal using the create button available under each goal. So it is possible that for a single goal, you may have multiple flowcharts created by different members of your organization, sharing their unique approaches to address the same goal. So a category tree helps you organize your flowcharts any way you like. Clicking on the DeciZone logo will display the featured flowchart in the main window. Now let's look at the user drop-down menu where you can manage your account as well as configure your settings for managing your content as well as your users. Here you will also find the feature guide, which is a great resource for quick reference when you are just starting to get familiar with the DeciZone platform. You will find detailed diagrams as well as explanation of all the features of the DeciZone platform. This would be a good time to segue into the three-layer flowchart display interface. As shown in this diagram, any flowchart is displayed in three layers in DeciZone interface. The box in the center is emphasized and is called the current box. The viewer responds to the current box by clicking the answer buttons. A statement box has the OK button and a decision box has the yes and a no answer buttons. When the viewer clicks on the answer button, the current box moves to the previous layer and the selected box from the next layer becomes the new current box. To move up or backwards, just click on the previous layer box. And to move down or forward, you can click on either the answer buttons or on the next layer boxes. You can think of it as a sliding window moving along the branches of the flowchart. Next, we have the Create Flowchart wizard. This wizard makes it easy to select the category, subcategory, and goal for which you want to create the new flowchart. When you create a new flowchart, DeciZone platform does three things. First, a new flowchart is automatically created and given a name using your display name. Second, the first box of your flowchart is automatically created as a version 0 of this flowchart. Third, the new flowchart is displayed for you in the edit mode where you are able to complete creating the rest of your flowchart. When your account has the privilege to edit the displayed flowchart, you can switch between the edit mode and the view mode using the edit toggle button. When you are in the edit mode, you are always editing the current box, which is the box in the center. You can access the editing tools by clicking on the yellow gear icon on the box corner that you would like to edit. The editing tools are contextual in nature. This means that only the tools that are relevant for the current box are available in the tools window. Each tool is represented with a simple diagram. The red color generally means that you are deleting some element, while the green color generally means that you are adding some new element to the flowchart. Also, statements are shown as a blue rectangle and decision boxes are shown as purple diamond shapes. You have tools that allow you to add an image to your current box, attach an external reference URL for your current box, or even attach a file to the current box. When a box has any of those attachments, a special icon is displayed on the left side of the current box. An image is displayed for 3 seconds at a time, and you can click on the image icon to view the image again. The reference link opens the reference URL in a new browser tab. The file attachment can be downloaded or opened in a new browser tab. For a detailed discussion on creating DeciZone flowcharts and the different editing tools, please check out our Creating DeciZone Flowcharts training video. When you have the edit privileges for the displayed flowchart, you are able to review the entire flowchart using the whole flowchart view feature. If you want, you can also mark this flowchart as your favorite and access it easily in your list of favorites by clicking on the right menu button. Next, let's review the different types of boxes used in creating DeciZone flowcharts. A statement box is where the author is just informing the viewer and the viewer is acknowledging that by clicking on the OK answer button. A decision box is where the author is asking a very simple question whose answer must be a clear yes or a clear no. A decision box is normally used to divide a single flowchart branch into two branches. An email log box is always added at the end of the flowchart branch. When a viewer reaches the end of the flowchart branch, she can click on the Send Email button to send a full transcript of her interaction with that flowchart. A user input box can be used anywhere in the flowchart to ask the viewer to enter some information. There is another special box called Multiple Choices Box, or MCB in short. As the name suggests, this box is designed to give multiple choices for your user to select from a drop-down list. A MCB is used to divide a single flowchart branch into multiple flowchart branches. By making a choice, the viewer selects which branch she wants to proceed further on. And lastly, a conclusion box is simply a statement box that the author should include towards the end of the flowchart branch to clearly state the recommendation or conclusion for the viewer based on all the selections she had made so far. Using these boxes along with some advanced editing features like bookmark links and clone boxes, you can quickly create navigable flowcharts for your processes. All these editing tools and features are equally available on any mobile browser, making it convenient for you to access it from anywhere. You can share these process flowcharts with your whole organization as well as people outside of your organization using published flowchart links. We went through a lot of information in a very short time. As long as you can represent your thought process as a flowchart, the possibilities are limitless. Also, DeciZone platform is constantly evolving, so from time to time, you may discover new features. Please use the feature guide as a quick reference anytime, and if you still have questions, feel free to get in touch. DeciZone platform is designed to save you significant time, money, and headache as soon as it is implemented in your organization. If you would like an in-person training for your team, or if you need help implementing DeciZone in your organization, please inquire about our professional services. In this video, we got an overview of the different features of the DeciZone platform and understood the basics of navigable flowcharts. Please check out our other training videos on advanced topics like creating and editing flowcharts. Thank you so much.